I just hatched my very first leopard gecko. Look at that cute little thing. Hey everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Man, we have some seriously good news.
Yep.
We have hatched our first baby leopard gecko. I actually have no idea if you can see it. Kind of. I mean, don't worry. I am going to make sure that I get a better view. But our very first leopard gecko baby has hatched.
Yes.
Now, some of you might know that I try to focus more on lizards that are more uncommon or rare. And you know, leopard geckos are the complete opposite. But as I have said before, this morph is very uncommon. Not many people are working with this. This is a pied galaxy. And both mom and dad are both pied galaxy, which was obvious. Which obviously meant that this baby was going to be a pied galaxy. And you can actually tell already that this is definitely a pied galaxy. It has all the black spots that my guess it will turn into spots or dots all around the back, on the head, but it doesn't have it. But it doesn't have it on the tail or on the legs. Now, babies will never look exactly like adults, or I guess the opposite. You know, as these guys grow, they will change colors a lot, or maybe patterns. But regardless, I know that even if it looks exactly like mom or dad, I love how they look. Now, this was my second favorite morph for a really long time. Number one was Black Knights, but there is one new morph now that is called a panda, that it has become my favorite. Now, maybe in the future, once they're not crazy expensive, maybe I can afford one. But for now, I am extremely happy that I have hatched my very first baby leopard gecko. Now let me tell you a very fast little story. About 14 years ago was when I discovered that we can actually keep reptiles and lizards, that we could just go and buy them. Less than a year after that, I got my very first pair of lizards, and it was actually a pair of leopard geckos. So these guys are very special to me. And 3 years ago, when I decided that I was going to, give it a try on becoming a breeder, small-time breeder, leopard geckos were definitely in my plans. So my female actually never laid eggs, no eggs at all, last year, which was, a year after I got her, even though I put her with the male and everything. And this year, she has laid eggs 4 times. 2 times in each clutch. The first eggs, I screwed them up. There was no ventilation. They got completely moldy. The second time, the eggs, I'm pretty sure that they were not fertile because they went bad like in 2 days, even though there was more ventilation. This is the first egg from that 3rd clutch. And unfortunately, on the 4th clutch, I think one of the eggs was not fertile because it also went bad, like really fast. But the other 2 eggs are looking good.
Yes.
And they do look fertile, they have the veins and everything. So I am hoping that I will have at least 2 more babies.
Yep.
They look just like this. But my first baby leopard gecko, man, I am so excited. Now, ironically, I am actually about to go in a show in 2 days. And I thought that I had at least those 2 days for this gecko to hatch. So I am actually trying to make my own rack, and I have not gotten the heat source for that. So since I cannot use a tub for now, this guy will go in a tank. But alright, I got the setup ready. The only thing that I'm basically waiting on is for the heat to rise, and well, he's gonna stay in there for at least 2 days.
The best one that I like is this one. Wait, it's a K. For KFC.
It's not for KFC, it's for Kaiju. You guys can see that he's actually leaking the hide. And that is because I was using this hide months ago. I had, disinfected and everything. But obviously I still gave it a rinse, knowing that I was about to use it. Stuff to collect dust. So you never want to use something that is all dusty. But I made this setup super simple. And what I know now for sure is that I will be changing this hide. This hide is way too big for him. And you know what? I like this kind of hides because they can climb and everything. But for this baby leopard gecko, it might be a little too big. I don't know. That rock is basically just so that it can hold the probe. I have it set for 90 degrees. Obviously all paper towels. I do have a very small water dish. Alright, well, it's actually been almost 2 weeks, not 2 days. And this guy is about to go in a tub. Well, I can tell you that I did have to change the food dish. I actually have not seen him go on top of this, although he is more active at night. And the really cool thing is that I did not have to change the hide, because the very first day that he was actually in this hide, I came here and he was on top. He was climbing it like nothing. So he hatched and it was climbing and running around, which was really cool to see. So you can see that the probe is no longer there. That is because he's actually about to go into the tub. I am assuming that the second baby will be hatching like anytime. So this guy is about to go in a tub where I already have the all the tubs ready. But alright, I'm gonna leave that for another video. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't. Okay, and if you guys are interested in checking out more baby geckos, then make sure to watch the video that I just made about my leaf-tail gecko baby. It's been already almost a month, but to me he's still a baby. But alright, thank you again, and keep the reptile addiction going.